Hey, hello guys, this is Karthik from executeautomation.com, and today we're going to talk about working with Xpath and using it in Selenium in our Selenium Tidbits video of this video series. Alright, so what is Xpath? Xpath is a syntax for defining parts of an XML document. Xpath is a major element in XSLT. Well, you can read all these theories by Googling it, but we're going to talk about working on XPath, mostly while working with some application which has less or no unique identification properties. We use XPath majorly. XPath looks something like this, and even like this. So it's keep on getting bigger, bigger, and bigger, and it's very, very hard to sometimes even understand what this XPath is really is. So locating element with XPath. So XPath can be formed either by hand coding if you have very good knowledge on the structure of the page, or you can use a tool like Firepath or any other tools if you know, right? So let's demo this and see how it works. So I'm going to take a complex page from Amazon.in and I'm going to locate an element which is very deep within a page. So let's flip to Firefox. All right. So I'm going to navigate to Amazon.in. All right. Seems like there is a big deal going on in India. And I'm going to any one of the page, maybe even this page. And here, let's see this particular control or maybe this control, whichever control you want. And just right click this and just select inspect element with Firebug. All right, and here you have an tab called Firepath. So I have already installed the Firebug and Firepath plugins into my Firefox. So that's why I see this tab, and then select this arrow icon and just navigate to the control and just select this. So why am I really interested with this control? The reason is it's actually a checkbox and it doesn't have any of the text. So if you want to get its relevant item, maybe this items Mizu M1 note white, all these things, this text, so you need to get its next sibling of this node. Again, this node, this sibling, all those things we'll discuss, but this is how you need to get the value. You need to somehow get its next sibling, because if you see the path here, you can see that it is a input type and there is one more do, and within this do you have this particular text, right? So this is the XPath it has automatically formed. So we'll understand some of these terminologies of XPath in a minute. So these are some of the common XPath tidbits. So if there is a single slash, then it is selects from the root node, right? If there is a double slash, then selects a node in the document from the current node that matches the selection no matter where they are. Meaning, if your node is deep into the page and you want to directly go to that particular node, then you can just put double slash rather putting a single slash. If you put a single slash, then it will actually select from the root node, right? And you can also select an element using its ID properties like this. So this is by selecting with an attribute ID, right? Similarly, you can also select some of the node using this descendants, and also you can use something called descendant with due, and also you can use some predicates like last, first, middle, something like that. And also there is something called following, siblings, etc. So there are a lot of syntax available in XPath to explore the XML document, right? So we are just going to touch base some of them, but not fully. So let me again flip to Firefox. So here, as we already told, the double slash is nothing but going directly to this particular node, meaning as you can see here, if I just scroll the scroll bar, you can see these many tags have been ignored, and we have directly reached to this particular point by putting just double slash. And you don't even have to mention this dot. This is not required, right? You can directly come here. So this star meaning you don't even know what is the tag for this particular ID. If you really know what is this particular tag, you can just put input and hit enter. You can still be here. If you try to put something called due and hit enter, this will not work because that particular ID is for the input tag, right? That's why for the easiest way, you can just put asterisk and hit enter. It will directly be here, right? So if I want to select the next value, so the next value of this particular text, if I want to select that, you cannot just put slash due because the due is not the next node of this particular tag, right? It is actually a next sibling of the label. So the whole label actually has the input as well as the due. So both are actually siblings. So you cannot select by using this slash due. If I hit enter, you can see that I get nothing, right? So that's why there is a syntax as we already discussed, like following siblings, then put double colons and type due. It's actually sibling, not siblings, and hit enter. You can now see that it brings me up the due tag, right? Similarly, within due tag, if you want to get the price detail, so this is available under a span. So just put slash span and hit enter. Now you can directly navigate to the span of this particular sibling. So now you can see that your XPath has turned out to be like this. And within span, you have a lot of spans and there is a currency INR. So for going that particular class, maybe this particular class, you can also navigate with double slash span of at class is equal to this. So now you can see I'm directly coming right here, right? So this is how you can keep on drilling down on start writing a lot of things in XPath, right? So let's try out something else. Maybe if I want to get the last due of maybe the last span of this sibling. So for doing that, I can just put following maybe span. Now you can see whatever span I got following this particular sibling, I can list them and it lists all of them. Now you can see the page. It just lists all these spans, right? And now let's say I want to list the last span of this particular page, then just add a predicate last and hit enter. Now you see all these are disappeared, meaning somewhere else in the page it is enabled like this, right? So you can keep on doing a lot more thing using XPath. So this is the one which we can use in our Selenium as well. If you want to select the control or any element or its text, then you can easily use these kinds of XPaths. Now let's say I want to do something different. Let's say within this particular page, I want to see if this particular text, maybe I want to search for a 2 GB RAM text, if it is there within my page or not. So for that, what you can do is just put double slash and then hit star and then just type contains of text as this 2 GB RAM and hit enter. And now you can see that it will directly takes me to this particular place. So you don't even know what this particular tag is, but you just know this particular text is there within my page or not. So you can directly do like this. And this is pretty easy than compared to any other identification property which is available for you to work out within a page, right? So these are some of the XPaths which is most commonly used in Selenium automation, right? So that's it guys. Thank you very much for watching this video and have a great day.